I have a crush on the foreign exchange student in my class. Should I go for it? You know our answer.
As long as you're not the teacher.
Oh, good point.
Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Erin and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Welcome, everybody, to the pregame. Our wonderful producer, Ryan, is back. So that's what we were just talking about. If
he takes a lot of vacations.
Or just jealous.
Yeah.
And Ryan also works very hard. In fact, part of his part of his rundown today included Jimmy Johnson saying goodbye, which we are going to talk about on the big show. Coach Jimmy Johnson saying that he was going to be leaving Fox. So we will discuss that on the big show. But welcome to the pregame, my angel. We got a lot of fun questions this week. We'll just jump right into it, shall we?
Say this name.
Okay, can be Bambi too. How would you have said it?
I think that's funny. Can't be Bambi. I don't even know why I think it's funny.
And I don't know why I added an extra B in can be, but it's adorable. What do you like better, packing or unpacking for a trip?
Neither. Hate it. I was talking to somebody today who handles potentially current affairs for you and I, just some things about potentially, everything's potentially some stuff coming up. And they were like, well, if we could get you guys both there going out of state, I said, I got to be honest, if there's any way we could do it in state, I said, she and I travel for 6 months out of the year. And the last thing we want to do is travel. Hope you don't mind I spoke for you.
You can speak. It's the same thought process. Everything's the same thought. In fact, you said, although you said neither and I said neither, which one is it? Are they both? Don't touch that.
My grammar is horrific. Sorry. It is so crusty and it really hurts. Oof.
How's it coming along? For those of you that are new, Erin's working through an issue on her upper lip, but it's not what you think it is.
It's not. It's a pre-skin cancer situation. And so we did a cream. I did a cream for 5 days on it. We'll get into this in the big show because I am now going, God, this eyeshadow is so aggressive. That's also something we'll get to in the big show. Doing our own makeup and doing the appointments that you need to do. I went for the old, it's a great idea until you get in the car. Skin check, the whole shebang. She bangs.
Bangs
I
on
wanted
the floor.
to pass out in the middle of it because I'm like so afraid they're going to find something. We'll talk about it in the big show.
Okay, because I have questions about that actually, since I've never done a full body scan. I know. Okay, then I need you to help me with that.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
We don't like packing or unpacking, but if I have to choose, I would say I prefer unpacking because it's I don't want to say as soon as I get in the door, but like within the hour or the second hour, that thing is unpacked and it's like thrown into laundry because I don't like the suitcase just sitting there. Steve is notorious for that suitcase stays packed until the next trip he goes on. And it drives me nuts. And I'm like, you know what? Again, let him. That's his problem, not mine. Let him. He wants to keep that dingy clothes in there. That's on him, not me. I just have to unpack it.
Well, it is your problem when it's in the middle of your floor, though.
Nope. I throw it in his own little dressing area and in the palatial palace that we live in his dressing area. I throw it by his dresser and it's not my problem. So yeah, unpacking, it makes me feel good and organized to just be done with that. Next.
Now, I like to unpack when I'm on the road. That is something I have inherited from my husband. He does a full, we go away. We're so excited for a trip. Give him 15. He's unpacked his suitcase. He's put it in drawers. He has hung it up. He is doing his thing moment to moment. That's
people to people. What is it?
He does that. And I do that when I'm on the road for games because I feel like I can function better if my shit is laid out, put out, and I know where it is.
I do. I didn't used to do that. I do that now because you do it. And it does make a big difference. And it doesn't make you feel so all over the place. A little organization goes a long way. Next.
It does. Mosley Nina, when y'all get together, what's the drink you order where you know the night will be wild? I have a comment, but I won't make it because I don't want to get in trouble. No, not about you. I just don't want people reading into things. So I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be cautious. I don't know because I guess it's shots. I mean, the last time we went out and it got wild, we were with the Staffords.
When did we do shots?
Manhattan Beach. You guys did, I think it was your decision.
Oh, Fireball.
Did Jägermeister shots.
And Jägermeister, yeah. Fireball and Jägermeister. Yeah, but that's like once a year.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. I do love a Fireball shot, though. I'll get in the mix real quick with that. I don't care. Cinnamon. It's fantastic.
No, it's Christmas in a cup.
Yes,
it's great.
It's so good.
I can't do shots. I just can't. I'm a sipper. I like if I get a little tequila shot, but I'll sip it. I can't shoot it up. No.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just like, give it to me and like keep it moving. Oof. But I did stop doing shot. Does Fireball count as a shot?
It's Christmas in a cup. I don't think so.
So let's omit that. And then the Jaeger's like, again, every blue moon. I don't know, though. In college, I
love a blue moon, though.
Oh, my God. I do, too, love a blue moon. Have you tried the Light Sky?
No, what's that?
It's the lighter calorie version of Blue Moon called Light Sky or whatever. It's very good.
When Jarrett played for the Kings, my go-to was a Blue Moon with an orange and a Wetzel's pretzel.
It was
fantastic. A time
order.
Shout out to Jonathan Quick for a shutout in his 800th game, by the way.
Oh my God.
Night. Little freaking cutie. Love
what a guy. I gotta ask him questions what he does about his knees and his lower back. He's been a
hips
goalie
and back.
God dang, I've been having back pain lately, and I've never had back pain, so I need to do a better job of stretching, I think.
On the ranch?
Yeah, probably from like all my ranching. No, honestly, it might be from that. Not trying to be dramatic, but like, when you work, you do like weird muscles and stuff you're not normally doing, picking up hay barrels, just working out.
My lower backs. Hey, any moms out there? Actually, any ranchers out there that have advice for Charissa's lower back? Although we could ask NHL royalty Jonathan Quick about that, or any moms out there. My whole thing is picking up the toys and putting the puzzles back together. And my lower, I'm like, I'm going to pull this puppy. I mean, I'm not like these cute 25-year-old moms with the 20-month-old. No. But it's
I was thinking about this today, and don't ask me why I was thinking about it.
That'll be dead when he's in college. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. After we got off the phone today and I was driving and I was thinking, like picking up a kid. It's like he's getting bigger and just like the bend down and pick up and the on the hip move.
That doesn't bug me as much as like bending over and putting all the puzzles together. Like I sound old when I'm done putting everything back together. I'm like, ugh. It's like, do you hear yourself?
Does he do put his hands up like he wants you to pick him up? Because I want that. That's cute. I want to see that from him.
We're so close to talking. We say yes, we say mama, we say dada, we say no. We're so on the cusp of talking, but I don't like whining. Whining has never been my thing. I mean, I'm a whiner, but it's and then so we do the sign language, which I never thought I'd be into, but it's a good habit for please and thank you because I want him in the habit of please and thank you more. Food.
Wow. How did you know sign language?
My nannies. Come on. I'm not smart. God. But when he does this, I'm like, do you want to go up? And if he says it does this, say yes, please, and please.
Oh, cute. I like that. I just think that's so cute when little kids like put their hands up and they want you to pick them up. Back to Mosley Nina. Martinis,
we didn't answer this question.
No, martinis. I know it's going to be a good night and we're going to get in the mix if I'm ordering a martini. That's mine.
So
you're
boring.
So consistent. No, you're not boring. You're not boring. You're consistent. And I wish
I
that
like
I could
white
drink
wine and you don't.
I don't like white wine. I mean,
I love
every
it.
now and then. The south of France. Okay. Anonymous. I have a crush on the foreign exchange student in my class. Should I go for it? You know our answer.
As long as you're not the teacher.
Oh, good point. Good point. Oh my God. It's a great point by you. Yeah, we got to keep that separate. We don't need any of that.
This one is a great question. Andrew Tito, 123, ban the tush push, yay or nay? I think they should ban that name. It's the brotherly shove.
Yeah.
I see both sides of it.
I do too.
And this is where I stand in life. And I know you feel passionate about this as well. Passionate kisses. I am not about to give my opinion on things in football because I haven't played. I am here to report what guys have told me, what I observe. I am so tired of people that never played giving their opinion. This is what I can report. I can say this. I've covered the Eagles. I love the Eagles. They're some of the best guys out there. They love it because it's working for them. But then cut to Chris Jones for the Super Bowl telling us, listen, it does affect your body. You can get hurt doing this. Mm-hmm. And then the first time the Eagles attempted the brotherly shove, I'm doing a report about how he has a stinger.
Right.
So I see both sides. I have no idea what they're going to do. Thoughts?
Yeah, well, I think that's interesting. I have opinions. I'm with you in the same way that I have opinions on football because I'm a fan. So I still have, I'm trying to give an example of like when people are like, bitch about prior to, the Super Bowl, like, oh, Kansas City, and then they went through it. I'm like,
right,
who cares?
I got that. Yeah.
So, right. Like those opinions, like we're allowed to, not that we're allowed,
for
we're
sure.
allowed to, whatever.
I probably should clarify what I mean about opinions. I'm just so tired of people that are talking heads that never played the sport that act like they did. And it's like, let's go to the experts on this.
I'm with you on that. So that's a great point about Chris Jones, as you reported on in the Super Bowl. If it's something like that where it affects both, I don't know. It's an advantage, and it's like just this. It's a skill set that they have because of Jalen Hurts. It's a skill set they have because of that offensive line.
And because they thought to do it.
And even like with Josh Allen, like the same kind of thing because he's a big, huge quarterback. And like, I don't know. I'm indifferent on that.
You know who'd be a good person to ask? Vic Fangio.
Defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he likes it, but if he had to go up against it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a great question. We will ask the players and report back. But thank you for the question, Andrew, Tito. Kay Finnicky. I'm so sorry. Is there an athlete you have yet to interview who you would love to? Yeah, we know mine. Mine's always the Michael Jordan, but I don't ever want to interview him because I would just be nervous about him having some weird tick, and then I just couldn't get over it.
He doesn't have a tick.
Tick season. I've had to get 4 ticks out of my sweet Frankie's head because up at the ranch.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You got to watch for it when you're out there in the wild.
Do you know how to do it? You twist and you pull.
So you see,
then you worry about it getting on you.
Yeah, I mean, but like, so I burn the tip of a knife, just to keep like an old steak knife that like in a plastic bag, just burn it, like take a lighter so it heats up the end of it. And then you have to stick that into the head, like the scalp of where it is, because you got to burn the tick head off. Cause that if it burrows into the head of the dog, then we got problems. We don't need that. Or like a human, you get Lyme disease or something.
So you're burning your dog's head?
Yeah, but to kill the tick, it doesn't hurt them, but it like burns the head off and then they die, and it's actually very rewarding. I have a thing now. I like comb through all of their hair. I mean, they're on medicine, but like they're out. I mean, those dogs are like in the wilderness. So, yeah. But anywho, I digress. I don't know. Let me think about this. Do you have one off the top of your head of an athlete you want to interview that you have?
Michael Jordan and Larry Bird.
I've never done a sit-down interview with Sidney Crosby. I would have liked to do that back in the day when I was covering hockey. Feel like just, the greats of the game. I would have loved to do that.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done a sit down with LeBron. Like, I don't know. I feel like in the checklist of it, I also didn't cover the NBA, but like, I don't know. I just feel like in the, your wall of fame where you have like the different pictures that, of all the different experiences we've had, it would be nice to have a Michael Jordan in the mix. Maybe I'll get over it. Maybe I will get over it.
I would love you to get over it.
Mm-hmm. We have you're up on this. Oh, it's my question for me.
Passion Alley at the ranch, did some of the dogs come with the ranch or did you rescue them? Great question.
Great question, Passion Alley. Actually, here's such a sweet homeward bound story. So when I bought the ranch, all the animals except there was like 4 dogs that were leaving with the previous, the owner didn't live on the ranch full time, who I bought it from, but he had a person that lived on the ranch full time. So that guy took the 4 dogs and left, but still lived close by. So I then got 2 Great Pyrenees because you're supposed to have these great dogs to keep, like, look after the other ranch animals. So at that point, I'm like, okay, well, I'll get these other 2 dogs. 2 of the 4 dogs came back to the ranch, found their way back up the hill, like miles and miles and miles. They trekked back up the hill to the ranch. And one day Tony says to me, she's like, Pilot and Norman are back. And I was like,
I love those names.
Oh my God. I was like, they are. And she's like, yeah, is that okay if they stay? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it was incredible. It was so sweet. Like, that's the only place they knew. So they came back. So those 2 stayed. And then, yes, since then, have rescued all the other ones, and my sweet Pilot passed away. But oh my God, what good dogs they are. Such good dogs. But thank you for the question. Okay.
Those dogs are huge too, right? Huge. Like, how much do they weigh?
I don't know. I mean, how much does Howie weigh? Like
80?
Okay, so I would say like Frankie, the new one, she's littler, so she's probably like 75, but like Simba's massive. Simba's probably like 120 pounds maybe.
Wow.
Like, in his head alone, it's like, you know how big Howie's head is? Like, those Great Pyrenees dogs are like so big. But they're so friendly, like, especially like with little kids. Like, you'd think like, oh my God, big dogs, the kids. No, they're just little dreamboats. We got a big show to talk about. Jimmy Johnson retires. Erin and I are both on the same page with some stuff when it comes to us getting ready. We had the situation the other night. What else do we got going on the big show, gal?
I got some questions. I'm doing a little project and I want to throw a question out to you that our contractor said. And I was like, oh my God, this is a podcast.
Love this. Okay, join us on the big show.
And we're giving Alex Earl a shout out too.
Yes. I thought you were going to say like a giveaway or something. I was like, well, this is fun. What do we got? Let's give away something. I'm going to think of something to give away. That's weird.
I love that.
Like, here's a pillow. All right, guys, join us on the big show. Love you all. Bye.
Bye. Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.